Hello and welcome to the Music Parent Orientation video of 2025. My name is Mr. Boyle. I'm the music teacher at Chavez, Garza, and Harding Elementary School. This orientation video is going to give you a lot of information on how to enroll your child into our amazing music programs here at our three schools, as well as give you a general idea of what the school year is going to be like. So let's get started. Your child will be receiving or already has received a yellow music enrollment form that looks like this. There's three ways you can sign your child up for music. You can either fill out the form by hand and return it back to the front office or their teacher. You can go directly to this link, type it in your computer or phone, and fill it out electronically, or very easy, get your mobile device and you can scan that QR code. So there's three ways you can do it. I just need you to enroll your child by August 31st because that is a deadline, because we are going to start music classes shortly after. Next, we're going to go over some classroom procedures and expectations so your child is successful this year in my music program. Students will attend music lessons twice a week during school hours. Students will be expected to make up any missed classwork during their music time. Students must practice their instrument 20 to 30 minutes a day at home. Please find a space that they can do that. Yes, it's going to be noisy. Please plan ahead. On student music days, students are required to bring their instruments and materials to school. Students will be committed to the music program until the end of the school year. This is an extra class, this is an extra commitment, it requires extra time, both at school and at home, and all this will result in a grade on a report card that will be sent home quarterly. One way I assess the students during music class is I ask them to play in front of the class, so that's something that students get really comfortable doing in my class. It builds confidence in performing as later as they advance, they will be given more opportunities to do auditions at the elementary and middle school level in BCSD, and I want to make sure that they're ready for those. And then also students will participate in a winter and spring concert. Next, we're going to talk about where or how do we get instruments. There are a couple music stores here in Bakersfield that are very reputable. I highly encourage parents to go out, check out the stores, see what they have to offer. A lot of them have really good specials, and you might find something that's very affordable. Students who are able to rent or buy an instrument will be guaranteed a spot in the music class for this year. The schools do have instruments available, but there are limited supply of instruments. On the enrollment form, students can choose a first choice and a second choice, but if they really want to play a certain instrument and want that guaranteed, I highly encourage to go out to a local music store and to see what they have available for you to rent. Otherwise, their child might not get that first choice or second choice, just because instruments are limited at the school sites. There's slightly higher chance of obtaining a school instrument for a couple instruments like cello, trombone, and baritone. Yes, these are heavier instruments and students don't like to carry, but we usually have these in on our sites available. So here are three local music stores to rent or buy instruments. We have California Keyboards, we have Bakersfield Sound Company, and then Nick Rail Music. One thing I do advise is do not buy instruments on Amazon or other online music retailers, as most of them are not reputable, and I would hate for you to invest money on an instrument that is broken or plastic or is not able to be tuned. I see that every year a child comes into the class with an instrument that it really isn't an instrument. So if you want something reputable, I highly encourage one of these three music stores. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. Our curriculum, our books that we use, if your child is going to be a violin, cello, or string bass player, this is the book that they're going to need. It's called String Basics. They have these at the local music stores available. If they're going to play a band instrument like flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, baritone, or percussion, that's the essential elements for band. They will need these books. If you can go out and get them, great. If not, we have some stock at the school sites. If you want a new book, I highly encourage you to go to the music store. Otherwise, we might have to recycle a book for your child this year. We do offer an instrument rental fair just for Bakersfield City School District parents and students. I know time is valuable these days, and running around town to different music stores might not be available to you with everyone's busy schedule, but we are putting on a instrument rental fair where we're going to have all three vendors at one location Tuesday, September 9th at Garza Elementary School from 6 to 7:30. You can attend this. It's a public event for BCSD parents and students that are interested in being part of the music program. You can get all your rental information, questions answered, covered from all three vendors. I highly encourage you to come out, check it out, and see what they have to offer. And like I said, some of them might be very affordable, but they will be there that night on Tuesday, September 9th. One of our vendors is California Keyboards Music Center over here on Brundage. This is a flyer that they asked us to share. Just some discounts and coupons. You can call the store, or you can scan this QR code, or you print this out. They'll take digital versions of this when you go to the store or rental fair as well. Moving on to grades and progress reports. Like I mentioned before, this is an extra class, extra commitment. It's going to require extra time at home, especially with your student practicing. But they will be graded on three categories. Home practice, is the child practicing at home? General musicianship, how well the student is playing their instrument at this level and at this time. They should be progressing throughout the year, every quarter. And then attendance, is the student participating in music class and showing up. So with daily home practice of minimum 20 minutes a day, attendance in my music class twice a week with instruments, and then general musicianship, students will be asked to perform what they have practiced at home in music class. This is how I assess the students throughout the year. And then progress tracking sheets. So this is something new that students will be getting this year. It's a really cool, colorful sheet that will track their progress. It will track their attendance in my class for every single month of the year. And then also any performance tasks, if they pass them or not. So you can ask your child for this throughout the year. It would be a great point of discussion. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Like I said before, I will be posting things on Google Classroom and also Parent Square. So if you're not sure what your student or your child should be practicing, please refer to the Google Classroom or Parent Square with that information. And please, 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 I know I've said this multiple times, please encourage your child to practice at least a minimum of 20 minutes daily. Students who do not practice at home will not be successful at learning an instrument. It is guaranteed they will not. I see it every year. Students that don't practice, they get discouraged, they fall behind, they get embarrassed when they're not able to perform because they haven't practiced. and they stop showing up. A little bit of practice every day is going to go a long way. And then this is what we're waiting for. When are we starting music? So right now, the tentative start date for advanced orchestra students, it's we're going to be starting the week of September 8th, and for any beginning student, week of September 15th. Please have all material, including method books and instrument, by this day so we can get started. So, like I said before, I'm at 3 different schools. Chavez Elementary, I'll be there Mondays and Wednesdays. Garza Elementary, I'll be there Tuesdays and Thursdays. And Harding Elementary, Tuesdays and Fridays. So, these are the days that your child needs to bring their instrument and music to school so they can participate and continue to move forward in my music class. So they'll perform in 2 concerts, a winter concert and a spring concert. Both of those are live performances, and we'll have them on campus, most likely in the cafeteria. And all family and friends are invited. It is a free event. The closer we get to these concerts, I will send out Parent Square notifications and flyers to be sent home with your child. Advanced orchestra students may take part in additional performance opportunities for school assemblies and other special events that may come up throughout the year. I will communicate those if as they happen. So this is it. Music enrollment is open. So those 3 ways to sign up for music. You can either scan the QR code on the form that your child brought home. You can type in this link directly to your phone or a computer and fill it out electronically, or you can just complete that yellow form that your child received and return that back to the school as soon as possible. I need these forms filled out by August 31st so I can secure a spot in my class. If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out. My email is boyld@bcsd.com, or also Parent Square. I'm on there as well. I am very excited for this year. We have great things happening, and I look forward to seeing all of you guys at our winter concert in December. Thank you so much.